the Gabrielina Tongva people, whose land we're on, and we are on colonized land. Some people would say stolen land, right? But our elders talk about land can't be owned, so it can't be stolen. But essentially, most of us are uninvited guests on this land, and we acknowledge the Gabrielina Tongva people as the caretakers, the ancestors, current generations and emerging generations, and we acknowledge our space and time with them here. And we think about how to be good guests here. How do we be good guests? How do we link our struggle for dyke liberation? Who's here for dyke liberation? That's in the past, but actually it's not. Some people talk about how colonialism isn't an event, it's a structure in which our oppression is linked, right? White supremacy, homophobia, lesbophobia, fatphobia, transphobia, all the phobias are linked to colonialism. And a lot of Native queer people talk about there wasn't just a genocide for us, there was a gendercide. They not only killed us, they killed our genders. We had multiple genders. We didn't just have two. That shit's boring. That's not enough for our fabulousness, as you all know, right? So we're thinking about how this settler colonialism is linked to women's rights being taken away by the Supreme Court, by the trampling of trans rights, by killing migrants at the border. It's at the root of the carceral system that kills Black bodies. And it's about indigenous rights and sovereignty. So we're all connected here. And how can we be good guests? Some of us are thinking about how we're connected, and this is a long, long question. So long ago that one of these early dykes, Polygon Allen, wrote a poem, Some Like Indians Endure, and I just want to read a little bit of it decades ago. She says, I have it in mind that dykes are Indians. They're a lot like Indians. They used to live as tribes. They owned tribal land, and it was called the earth. They were massacred lots of times. They always came back, like the grass, like the clouds. Like us, we're here, right? Yeah. You can't be taken for someone else and have nowhere to go. Like Indians, you can be stubborn. The idea might move you on, pony drag behind, taking all your loved ones and children maybe downstream, beyond cliffs. She says later in this poem, like Indians, dyke have fewer and fewer some places to go. You feel that? We used to have a lot of dyke bars in Long Beach. Where's our fucking club? Anyways, about these ideas to remember and uncover, so we know about displacement, right? To remember or uncover the past and how the people traveled, all while remembering the idea they had about who they were. Indians like dykes do it all the time. Dykes know about dying. That's for real. Hang on. To remember what will happen if they don't anyway. Even though the worst happens, they remember and they stay because the moon remembers, because so does the sun, because the stars remember the persistent, stubborn grasp of the earth. And that was written by Polygon Allen, Laguna Sioux. So a land acknowledgement is not something we just do perfunctory and we forget about it. I never wanted to do blessings or land acknowledgements because they just ask you to show up and then ask the Native people to go away. And so the reason I'm talking about this is because our liberation as Native people, indigenous sovereignty, is connected to dyke liberation, right? And we want to remember that every time. We want to be good land stewards, because caring for the land, acknowledging Tongva people, is also healing the land and healing ourselves. And so our struggles are interconnected, and our liberation is interconnected, and so is our joy. So let's have amazing joy tonight. Thank you all. Long Beach Dykes, I see you.